Hey all, just want to do a little advertisement for the this Texas Pop Festival bootleg from August '69. This version of Train Kept Rollin' they were doing in '69 was a little bit, well, I mean the one in 1980 was pretty heavy, but this is all like distorted guitar and sort of riding off the rails kind of performance, which I kind of like. So I'm going to try to do it fairly spontaneously, which means trying to get it in one take. But a little bit different than they did in 1980. But you know, this whole bootleg, if you haven't heard it, you can buy the thing on Amazon, I'm sure. But look it up on YouTube and listen to it. With very little balancing and a little time put into it, Jimmy could release that tomorrow, and it'd be a great live album. They do most of the first album at that show. So I'm going to try to go through it.
Please welcome Zeppelin.
Okay. Hold on a second. Hold on. Alright, a little bit easier to hear it this way. In terms of how he plays it, or how I hear it, you know, he does the train whistle and intro and the guitar solo really are done E minor pentatonic or something close to it. But in terms of how he's playing the main riff part, Jimmy would do it. It's easier, I'm sure, to do it. Or even. But you're at G, and you do your thumb. course, he's hopping it. It sounds to me like the G string is not in that chord, or sorry, not fretted, but then up to A. So it's not a minor chord, it's a fifth. And then A. Right? And then he goes into after the A chord. He's doing a... Now, on the Yardbirds version, where they did it as chords, but his version, Jimmy's version, B, that's on the low E string at 3, and then the train kept rolling all night long. It just hits that G5 chord. So it's like a regular barred G, if you did it like that, but the G string's open. And then it sounds like on the second one. So instead of going, I think it just goes. So that's open A string, D at 5, open G string, B at 5, and then high E at 3. And then back in. And then E. This is the sort of breakdown part where they're just sort of holding on that G chord up here. So it's just a G, and it's not a fifth chord. You can definitely hear the B string in it. This is when the harmonica's going. And then back into the riff. Into the solo and out, but it's a good one to just sort of have fun with. And I've said this before, but during my formative guitar years, me and my two brothers, or two of my brothers, 2 of the 5 brothers, on drums and on bass and guitar, but we would sit in the basement and we'd play Train Kept Rolling over and over and over and over and over again, because it was just a hell of a lot of fun to play this one. But a good one to work out on, because you can get your minor pentatonic soloing in it. It's got good little riffs in it. Room to sort of get into jam sections on it too. So, but anyway, this is all to say, if you haven't listened to the Zeppelin Texas Pop, I think it's August 30 or 31 of '69, somewhere around there. It's easy to find. But listen to that whole thing. Fantastic. Great, great, great version of You Shook Me on there. The Dazed and Confused is great. In fact, even on YouTube, there's some film footage of it, and they synced it up to this bootleg, which is essentially perfect quality in my opinion. And they did a really nice job syncing it up, so you can actually see them. It's nighttime and it's outdoors, so it's a little bit dark, but it's in my opinion, it's like priceless footage. During the '80s, early '80s, when I was getting into collecting, Zeppelin stuff. Now all these soundboards and perfect quality recordings are out, and there's film footage of just about everything, it seems like. But back then, man, you were searching high and low for this stuff. To be able to see footage of them in '69 playing a really hot show like that would have been beyond, a Zeppelin fanatic's wildest dreams. But it's all there for the taking now. But good luck with that one. Fun one to play.